Okay, so in this tutorial, I'm going to run through Prezi. It's another really effective way of being able to create a presentation that is extremely creative and also engaging for your audience. The purpose of using Prezi will allow it to become interactive. It will allow you to use really catchy and edgy designs that will make your presentation stand out. Again, it's very important to use colour combinations that blend in very well, because obviously your message needs to be conveyed in the right way. And it's also very important that you add appropriate imagery and also make it interactive so that the audience can engage with it. It is also extremely important to make sure that everything is consistent, because if it's not, then your presentation may be quite jumpy and the audience might not be able to actually take in the message that you're trying to convey. So there are various parts of Prezi. We're going to concentrate on Prezi Present, which is the area that allows you to be able to use templates. You can create one from scratch. It is entirely up to you. I'm going to create from template just for now, just to show you around Prezi. There are different categories here on the side, depending on what the purpose of your presentation is. So if it's marketing or it's a pitch for your business idea, then Prezi is probably more better suited to perhaps picking something like one of these ones. There's a lot here and it tells you underneath them. It could be a marketing pitch, reports, weekly meetings. There are lots of different ones here that you can select. Research projects is also another one here that might be really useful to you for parts of a global issue for you to convey your message. So depending on the purpose of your presentation will depend on the type of template that maybe you might use. So for now, I'm just going to click on the marketing pitch and then I'm going to use this template. You can put a title in. I'm just going to put business in for now. Anyone on the web, and then continue. Okay, so when you're in Prezi, there are certain areas of it, a toolbar essentially on the side that allows you to pick the different types of background or layout that you want. So you can select various different ones, and it shows you on here as well what they look like so you can visualize them depending on the appropriateness. Now you have to be careful because some of the premium ones obviously are there for people to subscribe to. So if you're using the free standardized version, then you can only select through certain ones. You can also upload your own image should you want to. So this is available as well on here, but the layout depends on what you select as part of it. Okay, so once you have actually selected what template that you want, you can also then have a look at the style. Should you want to, you can change, again, like I said, the background colors depending on how you want it to look. There are various different ones that you can choose from as well. There are lots of different ideas, styles that you can play about with until you pick the one that is most suitable. You can also change the shape of some of the items. You can see they change here to make it interactive. And again, you can also change the colors, the text style, and any branding that you want on there. There is a tab at the top here, which is Insert, which just allows you to actually then start in creating and building your elements. So you can add text to this presentation, any images that you want. There are various GIFs here as well that you can search through if they are appropriate to make your presentation interactive. That's absolutely fine to use those. And there is this one here, which is really useful, called Story Blocks. So you're able to select different elements. So you could put a timeline in. You can also pick elements from the timeline. There was a really catchy one here, which was about meeting the team, which is excellent if you're a business and you're actually advertising. So you can put the people that are in your business in there. You can, trainer profiles. You can change elements of it to add them for the people that you want to have on your team, which is a really good idea for the pitch. Okay, so I've just populated some elements of this just so you can see quickly. If I went to the trainer profile, I've just added a little bit of information. I've put creative writing and advanced skills baccalaureate teacher, just so you can see the type of things that can go in there. And there is a button here that takes you back to the parent page when you're actually building this profile. So the layout of the profile is entirely up to you. You can see on here that this one has some fantastic animation on them. You can also insert animation here as well. You can zoom into an area, you can zoom out of the area, and you can select on here what it is that you would like to add to that element. At any time you can present to have a look and it will show you what it looks like. So you can see here what mine looks like when I click on the elements of the presenter view. If you want to come out of the presenter view, like you would on other programs, if you press the escape button, it will take you back to this screen that will then allow you to be able to continue to format your presentation. Again, so if we go into the insert, you can actually insert a PowerPoint if you've already created one, so it can flow as a presentation if that's something that you would like to do. You can insert audio that you've created, and you can also insert charts or videos there. Now, some of the features will depend whether you subscribe to it. So the chart one is one of those that you might not be able to access. You can insert videos, you can insert embedded YouTube videos that you would like, so you can put the code into here, the HTTP, and then you can obviously add ones from your library as well if you've already downloaded certain elements on there. And as I said, there are certain parts on here that you can add shapes if you want to. You can change the layout of a lot of the items that are here, so you can change the colors of them if you want to. You can change all different elements and the layout of your actual presentation. And when you start to build it, you can add certain things to it. Okay, so one just last thing about adding animation. You can add animation to each of the elements, and these will work when you click certain mouse clicks. They will work as soon as you start to do these areas on here. So you can animate, you can make changes to it. It is entirely up to you how you create your presentation, but these features will help you to be really creative and make it interactive for the actual user. The way that you can then actually share your presentation, there is a button at the top. You can either present it on the web, you can have a link that you can share with other people, you can create a live Prezi, or you can also make it into a video, or you can make it into an interactive PDF as well. There are various options for you to showcase your actual presentation to people.